Hello, people of the interwebs. Today we're going to be making some delicious bacon mac and cheese. I'm Chef Cash White, and I'm here today because God delivered me from my circumstances and led me to a place where I can share my love of food with you. Today, we're gonna be going old school. We're gonna go comfort food. We're gonna make some bacon, mac, and cheese. It's gonna be amazing. So what we've done is we've already cooked a pound of macaroni noodles, and we're gonna start learning how to make the sauce. The sauce is actually gonna start with a base of roux. A roux is a fat and flour cooked together. We're gonna use as our fats some butter, because butter's delicious, and we're gonna use bacon fat so we can get that bacon flavor to permeate throughout. And well, let's face it, bacon's delicious. We're gonna put extra sharp white cheddar and some smoked Gouda in there as well. Let's get rocking and rolling. We got our fire turned on to medium. I'm gonna add here 2 sticks of butter. So those 2 sticks of butter, while we melt them down, I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of bacon fat. We're gonna let that melt down until it makes a nice liquid. Yeah, I'm tired. My words are getting very short. If unicorns sweat, it'd smell like this. Magical. Here, come smell it. Oh, you can. All right. We got the butter and the bacon fat liquefied. We're gonna slowly add some flour to it, and we're gonna turn this into a roux. So just give it a little sprinkle and whisk. Once it's all dissolved, add another one. The whole idea is to keep it moving all the time. You don't want to burn your roux. You don't want the flour to burn. And this turns out to be the thickening agent in your cheese sauce for this delicious mac and cheese. Do you roux the day? This is R-O-U-X, roux, not R-U-E. Is that how you spell the other one? R-O-U-E-I-G-H, roux? All right, now that we have it frothing at the mouth like that, let's add some heavy cream. I got 1 cup of heavy cream we're gonna add in here. Whisk it on in. And as you can see, it's starting to thicken. I'm gonna add 1 cup of whole milk. Let that heat up a little bit. While that's doing, I'm gonna chop this bacon up. If you guys have any questions about how to cook the perfect bacon, take a look at our How to Bacon video. Should be coming out in theaters near you. What is better than cheese and bacon, other than onions and garlic and everything else that's my fat kid foods? All right, so right now, this is what we're dealt with. You can see the consistency of it. Now, we're gonna start adding our cheese. The good thing is we don't want to add too much liquid at first, because we can always add a little bit more to get it to the consistency that we want. I'm going to start here with 1 pound of extra sharp white cheddar cheese, grated. I don't buy the grated cheese. I don't use the grated cheese for this, because what tends to happen is it doesn't melt as well. There's some kind of extra chemical that they put on there, or some kind of coating that doesn't make it melt as well. If you hand grate the good stuff, it makes all the difference in the world. I'm gonna add about 1/2 pound of smoked Gouda. And as we have this over medium heat, I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit so we don't burn this. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more heavy cream, another cup, because I wanna get it to the right consistency. No whisk, no wood. Nice and cheesy. Next thing we're gonna add to this, bacon. That's about 1/2 pound of bacon, chopped. I'm gonna add, I don't need too much salt here because that cheese that we're using is pretty salty. I'm gonna use about 1/2 tablespoon of salt. I'm gonna put a nice tablespoon of granulated garlic, and I'm gonna be generous with the black pepper. Probably about 1.5 tablespoons. All right, whisk all that good stuff together. Now comes the good part. Let's taste it. I need a moment. Holy cow. Okay, that is like tasting the sound of a choir of angels. All right, so we have already cooked our pasta. We cooked it just a little below al dente because we're gonna do this and we're gonna pour this into a casserole dish, make a topping, and pop it in the oven so it'll continue to cook a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all this stuff in, all these noodles, and mix all this up. Come on. This stuff right here, it's not fair. Not even fair. Now, you guys keep a close eye on this. Doesn't that look ridiculous? You gotta get in there and get all this stuff. I think I'm gonna make a facial out of this later and just climb in, go to bed. All right, now we're gonna spread this out evenly like this. So here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna make a nice bacon topping for the top. So I'm gonna take some panko breadcrumbs, put them in a bowl. I'm gonna pour some bacon fat in it, probably about 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna mix that all together so we get that bacon fat all the way through there. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of that Gouda, just a quick handful, mix that in there as well. Break up those little clumps of bacon fat so it mixes through evenly. Just gonna sprinkle that on top. Cover it all the way. Another little sprinkle of Gouda on top. Just for some pretty brown pieces. And I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. We're gonna pop it in for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so we had this in there for 15 minutes. Once we hit that 15 minutes, I wanted to get a nice golden brown on top of the breadcrumbs. So I put the broiler on high and left it in there for about 2 minutes. I kept a real close eye on it to make sure that I didn't burn it. And this is what you get. It's gorgeous. Let's dig in. I want you guys to see how creamy and amazing this stuff is. Hear that crust? It's a great sound. Get on in there. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. That should be illegal. Probably is in some states. That is gorgeous. That, ladies and gentlemen, is my bacon macaroni and cheese. I really have enjoyed sharing this recipe with you today. Just being able to create something like this, put it out there in the world, shine the light of Christ out through me, the broken vessel that is me. If y'all like what's going on here, make sure you click subscribe down below, click the little notifications bell next to it. Leave some comments. If you guys want to see some different recipes that I can put together, just leave down in the comments what it is. Thank y'all so much. Just remember, keep the faith, enjoy the food. Good night, guys. All right. So, we're getting it there. A pea? Just make things so complicated sometimes. Oh. Dude, butter and bacon fat, this is the reason I put on so much weight.